considered in its geography, Morocco constitutes a tight hinge between two old continents of ancient civilization, Africa and Europe, together with Iberia, with which it maintained and still maintains firm and continuous human, political and cultural exchanges. Morocco also constitutes a hinge between two main seas of universal, ancient and modern civilization. I mean, the Mediterranean Sea and the Atlantic Ocean. Hence, the geographic and historic fate of Morocco to be a continuous melting pot for different human elements, as well as for various ancient and modern trends of thought. Its overall historic destiny as a state rooted in history since antiquity amounts thus to a continuous management of different dimensions of diversity, ethnic, linguistic, ideological, etc. Morocco's contribution since its entry into historical era and up to modern times in the fields of edification of state, sciences, philosophy, ethics, and arts was all achieved within that frame of diversity. This means that there is no one-to-one mapping between different ethnic, linguistic, religious, ideological, or territorial dimensions in the country. There is no one-to-one mapping. That means for one given ethnic, there is a given culture at every level. That means that the culture is one and its manifestations are several. Thanks to these historical settings and provisions, a sharp Moroccan culture emerged, giving rise to various surface manifestations of the same set of sharp values, depending on different means and forms of expression in use: linguistic, literary, intellectual, and artistic. Those sharp values are of social, ethic, aesthetic, ethological, or rational nature, and have to do with a specific relation to family, society, goods, property, time and space, perception, history, folk wisdom, rituals, feasts, tastes, etc., etc. Those are the elements of the common culture. In terms of a broad sense of the word intertextuality, intertextuality is a concept of comparative literature. So, in terms of a broad sense of intertextuality, within the literary comparative theory, those sharp values are expressed and a cross-linguistic intertextuality. Through different Moroccan literary and artistic genres. Within this diversity of expression formats, some of those literary and artistic genres have now attained as global frames of composition in a nationwide receptive audience, regardless of ethnic, linguistic, or regional dimensions or peculiarities. That is, for example, the case with the Malhoun poetic singing idiom. The Malhoun is Moroccan Arabic singing idiom, but it is appreciated anywhere, everywhere on the country, regardless to the mother-speaking language. So it becomes a national dimension of the Moroccan culture. Now I'll give two examples, or as just samples. One example of the linguistic dimension and the example of music and rhythms, and as samples of the twisting and interference of the Moroccan culture with its deepest elements as expressed on the different manifestations. Language and literature as examples. On the linguistic level, for example, a particular phonological, syntactic, and lexical interference twists together the different everyday languages and used in Morocco. Those are the three main Berber variants: Tarifit in North, Tarifit, Tamazit, and Tashkit, and Moroccan Arabic, which emerged historically as a North African Arabic dialect on the basis of Berber substrata. This means that items from Berber or Arabic origins are either morphologically integrated into different dialect lexicons or literally translated in cases of social cultural concepts. I'll give just one example. The word for spokesman or representative in Moroccan Arabic, in Berber, is amzouar. The word is integrated into Moroccan Arabic just by adding a prefix, a definite prefix, il. Amzouar becomes il-mizouar. And then translated later to al-muqaddim. So this is an example that shows the case of integration, native phonological integration, and translation. Because of these peculiarities, even because of these peculiarities of the Moroccan culture, even standard Arabic as spoken and pronounced in Morocco, including moods for reciting the Quran, has its own Moroccan accent and intonation contours, recognizable for all Moroccans just by hearing the speaker. Just by hearing the speaker, we can distinguish the Moroccan speaking standard Arabic from other peoples speaking the same language. On the literary level, folk wisdom, fairy tales, charades, riddles, popular poetry, and singing idioms lyrics expressed in different Moroccan dialects, as well as learned fiction genres in standard Arabic or in foreign languages, in homeland